Well, let's get this party started. 'Cause I got lost in my fifis yesterday. Got a little angry. Well, the truth. It was hard talking, and then all of a sudden you remember all the fucking bullshit that has been thrown at you, and you don't know whether it's on purpose or it's just fucking stupidity and ignorance or what it is. I just posted on my community tab a video of DJ Khaled and P. Diddy. It's just a short. You guys should all go watch her. You all know what I've been saying about DJ Khaled for fucking ever, right? Go watch that video and say to yourself, "Hey, are they saying shit right in front of our fucking faces and they think we're stupid?" Just ask yourself if you watch that fucking video. If you know what that guy that got herpes from P. Diddy, you know what I mean? He was banging Diddy's women. He was paid to be a, you know what I mean? Said DJ Khaled was a Hamas supporter, you know what I mean? You would think you wouldn't want Hamas supported, but hey, who do you go to for help these days, eh? Emoji person. Anyway, we got lots of good stuff to go over today. Oh, I haven't been feeling too well, so I went to have a nap yesterday, and I woke up and I went to check my phone or whatever, and there's my beautiful face. Let's see what this is about for a second. And all I looked and I didn't even hear. I just looked at the fucking chat. And there's this little me character telling people about a second child that was removed from my house. Could you imagine going to God lying like that? Trying to make me look like an evil person where they're ripping kids out of my house. I dare him to show any time a child has been ripped out of my house. Never, not once. No, a baby was stolen, not out of my house, because they would have had to answer on why they were removing the baby from a safe place, I think, maybe. I don't know. Instead, they used trickery and got him at the doctor's and took the baby. And somehow you guys think it's all right to spend 12, $20,000 to fucking for no reason because someone's got no fucking reason or common sense in their fucking brain. This is what people should have to go through and lose a ton of money for somebody else's fucking ignorance and stupidity. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't say this stuff unless I could prove it. And it's not a hard thing to prove because does little me know about the children that I've taken into my house? Huh. Does he know about that? Probably not. I could give him names and numbers. You know what I mean? If he wanted. He could see if I did it for the money too. He can see how much money was in it. But yeah, he's gonna have to go to God explaining why he's out there trying to get people to fucking hate me off of his fucking lies. Dirty play, eh? Never had a child removed from my house. Only been part of CAS once, and that's to have a child in my house. More than OT. You know that? And the funny thing is, when they stole the baby, they left that child in my house. I'd like to see him explain that. Like, it don't make sense. But hey, It does to you people that it doesn't happen to. You don't fucking care. 12 grand's nothing to fucking, 12, 20 grand, whatever. We should just have to pay for other people's fuck ups because they can just take a child and they have that much power. And then you got to go through court to prove that and the baby never should have been taken in the first place. Fucking ridiculous. I can't wait to tell the story about the young chap in my house and his nitwit parents. Like, fuck. How can you be a mother and not even call your fucking child? I don't, and then confess to love that child. Can't even make a fuck phone call. And the only time you do get to see him is when someone else is willing to pay out of pocket to fucking get home, man. And we support that person who lied on us and tried to destroy our family because they were feeling insecure because they didn't have their child. Fuck, man. It's a weird world out there. OT, it is weird. Well, don't ever worry about me. There's nothing to worry about with me. You know what I mean? I'll keep trucking along no matter what. But I'm definitely going to say how I feel. Before I get into this, where's
Every faith leader should be very afraid as to what this liberal government, with the support of the Bloc Québécois, wishes to do. As I indicated, religious freedom is under attack at the hands of this liberal government. So, absolutely, they need to speak out loud and clear. Those members of the religious organizations across this country in liberal held ridings, in block ridings, need to reach out to their members to express very, very clearly they do not support this attack on religious freedom. Christians,
see if Canada doesn't want the truth and doesn't figure out that in the name of love, they're going to silence everybody. And those who are really in Christ, who aren't hating anybody, but identifying an agenda, a sickness, they will be people of hate. People of hate. These are just my opinions and my thoughts, and no one has the fucking right to take them away from me. And I think they're based on common sense and they're based on fucking being with God. But a man who thinks he should be able to compete against women in a physical fucking sport are mentally ill. They are mentally ill. I don't have a problem if they want to pretend, girl, whatever. Just be honest about it. What that is a sickness, and we are allowing that sickness to fucking grow because we're told it's loving, and that's what Jesus would want. We all better figure out, well, Christians better figure out who Christ is. They better take a really hard, deep, hard look before they fucking completely lose him because they don't want to fight for him. The thought police will fucking destroy Jesus. Fuck, man. This is so stupid. This is really the world that I live in, that we're just gonna fucking sit back and let truth be taken from fucking Canada. Unbelievable. Oh, gee, you wonder why I go after Americans? Do you wanna know the truth? Because my country's all brainwashed and fucked up more than yours is. Nice Canada. Nice, nice, nice. Fuck, I'll tell you, it ain't so nice. And when it is nice, it's enabling. Yeah, let's supply everything that drug users need. Let's keep them safe. Let's put all our money into this. Let's give them fucking Similac that well, the drug makers can make money off of instead of the street dealers. Let's get them hooked on that shit instead of fucking helping them and try and find a real way to clean them up. Find out what got them to the point where they picked a fantasy with drugs over fucking reality. Have them face what happened to them or face what happened to what they did. Fuck. Oh, gee. This is the Canada that I live in. This isn't my province, but this is my country. In BC, and they're thinking it's not a good idea, and they've tried to stop it, but the government wants to allow it to keep going. But you can go get heroin, whack, crack, whatever the fuck you want. What's going on, HK? Like, legitimately, it's safer that way. OT. Well, yeah, it's an escape, wouldn't you think? Isn't that why people get hooked on drugs? It's an escape from either pain or it's escape from, facing what's happened to you or what you did and you don't wanna accept it. Something, right? But those are the people that I think when God talks about well, not God, well, Jesus, when he speaks of the meek, he's not talking about, the ones that just never gave a fuck. He's talking about the ones that did give a fuck and, found themselves down on their luck because they couldn't fucking face reality. They knew something was wrong, but I don't know. It's a good question, OT. I've never been a junkie, so I don't know. But like I told you, man, I remember being in the hospital and being in so much pain, and they gave me morphine, and I remember thinking to myself, we don't ever wanna do this again. Not ever this feels fucking way too good. So, I could see how somebody would get hooked, especially if they're in pain all the time. But is there an actual place to get rid of your pain? Who knows? Do they have cures and just give us band-aids because there's no real money in a cure? Who knows? Was AIDS manufactured in a laboratory as well? And did Pardon Boy have something to do with it? Because I know some people who said that they were, and they were willing to go to court to prove it. They just needed Anthony to fucking have enough of their mouths and take him to court. That's weird. How you have to fucking be sued in order to get information out to the public. You would think there'd be a news station or something that would, but things just aren't announced. You know what I mean? You don't think there's a group out there that could just keep people down. Their secrets were going to come out. God is the cure once you open your mind to it. Well, yeah, but we can't even open our minds to the truth. So how can we imagine what God could do for us? Too busy trying to figure out what men can do for us. Do for us or against us. A human in fear is a controlled human. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What else do we got on here? We got fucking Canada shutting up the fucking Canadians. No more talking about Jesus. Oh, look at this. This is what scares me too. Look at this guy. That guy makes me sick to my stomach, OT. Sick to my stomach thinking he's a sexual deviant. And he's just running around fucking playing board of the directors with fucking Trumper Humper. You know what I mean? Well, hey, but I can't help it when Ian Carroll and fucking and Candace Owens say the rumors out on the streets are he's a sexual deviant and he's controlled. And then you see Shmuley as his fucking buddy pal pal. It's not hard to fucking figure out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, Shmuley might not be a handler, but to me, he's a handler. You know what I mean? Like Harvey Pasternak. And that's based on the fact that he used to work for the Canadian military. He's into mind control drugs, all sorts of drugs. You know what I mean? Physically fit drugs, mind drugs. Oh, he's the workout guy. You know what I mean? He's worked with such stars as well. Brittany, was her name Brittany? I can't remember. She's no longer with us. Who's that other guy? Kids knocking at the door. He's no longer here anymore. Um, yeah, he's worked with Kanye, all sorts of stars. You know what I mean? So go and check him out. Harvey Pasternak. You know what I mean? And he's the one threatening to put Kanye back into the hospital. Right? And I know what that's like. Maybe that's why I get so upset. Some motherfucker playing with Kanye's brain, eh? Then again, I don't think Kanye's working on the same brain he used to. You know what I mean? If he gave up on Jesus, he only gave up on himself. But who knows? Maybe he has handlers. You know what I mean? Maybe Kanye, the real Kanye's still in there. The Jesus, the yay. And then we can all partay. Hey, OT. I used to hear Kanye, but not so much anymore, but not so much anymore. But you never know, right? You believe that the Kardashians are demons. Well, bud, well, how she came to fame is all a joke, right? Ray J said it. Her victimhood of being caught in a sex tape that had multiple takes makes them fakes. They made her rise happen. And well, because she gave all the boys a rise. Well, the girls wanted to be just like her. You know what I mean? But so yeah, but is it their fault? Or were they programmed to be like that? What programmed Chris to be like that? Who, I mean, she did prostitute her daughter out, right? For fame and fortune. And dude, when you think of the Kardashians, who do you think? Who do you think gave Kim the big pump pump? Well, that's Paris Hilton. Where do you know Paris Hilton from? Well, the Trump. She used to be with Trump Modeling Agency. Hey, did you know that? And she was just the kind of girl that Jelaine liked. There are pictures. Paris doesn't remember ever being with her, but there are a couple photos out there. And well, what do we know about Paris? She's out there to help the victims, right? Those of child abuse. What if Paris could be a good advocate for child abuse? But maybe she had to come out and tell the truth. Who victimized her? Who put her through the real torture? You know what I mean? She want to get past this world? I don't know. I don't know what they promised her. She's brainwashed and stupid, I think. She doesn't even know who the fuck she is, OT. She tells you. That person you saw on all those shows where I looked really, really stupid, that wasn't me. I was just playing a character. I'm really a talented, fucking phenomenal businesswoman to not be fucked with. I just played the role of an idiot. And well, does she always play the role that she's taught to play? Because, like I said, she claims to be a victim, but she has to have handlers go on the news and talk about it, and they don't give up the names. Is it an Ashton Kutcher thing? Is Ashton Kutcher even an Ashton Kutcher thing? What is an Ashton Kutcher thing? What's a Diddy party, right? What really happened at the Diddy parties? Well, Justin Bieber could help save the world, OT, but I don't know. You know what I mean? He could clear a lot of people's minds. You know what I mean? A lot of people, hey, OT, I'm just not making this up. A lot of people got to be thinking to themselves that Justin Bieber was the victim to Diddy and Nelly and not Nelly, fuck, not Nelly Furtado, Furtado, Usher. You know who Usher likes? Michelle Lemmy. Do you think Usher ever went to a sex party with Michelle Lemmy? She's a hot one, eh? Hot potato. Something about her boyfriend. I'm hearing about men laying eggs, and there's something about Rick Ross and laying eggs I don't know about, but they're gonna come out over easy, is all I know. OT. Uh, get help, Carl. Get help about what have I talked about that I need help, bud? What if you need help, Kurt? What if there's a satanic cabal out there trying to fucking take over the world, buddy? I haven't got there yet, but we're gonna get there. But stay tuned, stay channeled, and well, let me know where I'm wrong, pumpkin. The pieces just keep coming together. And well, you can blame Candace Owens for it. That should be a merch shirt. You can blame Candace Owens on it. Either way, if she's good or bad. Blame Candace. Hey, speaking of Candace, did you guys know this? I'll play it.
On the Blessed Mother, I swear on Jesus Christ, I know for a incontrovertible fact that Charlie has not been buried yet. There's no good reason for that.
None whatsoever, and less than trickery is afoot. Because, and they're telling people, oh, it's because we're planning to build a giant mausoleum. Well, you put together the biggest political event in the last 100 years in 3 days. Where's the mausoleum, girl? Sorry.
So did you guys hear that? Charlie Kirk, he hasn't been fucking laid to rest yet. Hey? And that Milo guy swears on Jesus. I hope he wouldn't lie about that, especially if you're swearing on Jesus. You don't want to swear on the truth. You know what I mean? That's the worst thing you can ever do. The worsted. Do not blaspheme the Holy Spirit. You will go down in flames. You know what I mean? But AI is making it harder to believe what is real nowadays. Well, yeah, OT, why's that? Because your fucking Presidente doesn't want it regulated for 10 fucking years. Is that a good idea? Is it convincing kids to take themselves out? I'm not making this up. It has. Is it making people fall in love with it? Well, I'm not making this up. I've shared it. I've fucking shared videos of this dude coming to spirituality because him and his fucking lover in AI. And it's not just one isolated incident, you know what I mean? And I don't trust Peter Thiel and Sam Altman and what's the other one? I don't trust any of them, but Elon, I don't trust any of them. You know what I mean? Elon wants millions and millions of his robots. Here's the deal. What's going on with Elon and Trump? What the fuck? I heard there's a lawsuit now. I can't remember if I shared it, but I saved it. A lawsuit against Trump, Elon, and someone else. Sort of along the Epstein lines. I don't find it. I can't remember if I shared it or not. It was just like on some like local news thing. It's kind of weird. But who knows? Maybe that was fucking AI. You never know these days, OT. You know what I mean? But that's weird. Hey, why wouldn't they put Charlie Kirk to rest? Are they gonna do weird shit? Who knows, eh? Says, look at this.
An agency is because if you don't obey the rules that they set down for their own industry, you go to prison. And so it looks like a government agency. But basically, the answer to your question is it's a banking cartel. That's the question.
Listen, anybody with any common sense, OT, I don't know if you know this or not. He's talking about the Federal Reserve. Okay. It's a banking cartel. Anybody, and I used to think this a long time ago. I'd be like, what the fuck is that shit about? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand this Federal Reserve thing. I don't understand how our money. I don't. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how they got people to buy onto it, but I do know there was one gentleman that was fucking making sure people knew it was really stupid, and he went down with the Titanic. Did you know that? Fuck. Fuck. Oh. Oh, man. Here, let's take a couple more of these, and then we'll talk about what I have on my screen.
Jack Island. What is the Federal Reserve and what
Oh, look at this. This is fucking precious.
It's the most toxic political culture. It's not helping the American.
But you contributed to that. You were out there pounding, insulting people.
Leslie, you've contributed to it as well with your own part. Yes, you're accusatory, just like you did just then.
I know you're accusing me, but I'm
You're
smiling.
accusing me,
I am accusing.
but we don't have to accuse one another.
I want you to respond to what you have done in terms of insulting people, yelling at people, and then saying,
I'd like for you to respond for that.
I don't-
No, you can respond
I
to that.
don't insult people.
You do, and the way you question, and you're accusing me right now. They're terrified to.
Did you hear that, OT? Like, that's some grade school shit. You're meaner. No, you're meaner. You're meaner. No, you're meaner. No, you're meaner. No, you're the meaner. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene, when she was on the Trump side of things, used to say some real shit, right? And there's no reason for her to apologize if she was speaking the truth. And she doesn't have the intelligence to just say that. Instead, they're going to sit there and point the finger at each other instead of trying to figure out and solve the real problems. Like that, like that reporter should be saying, "Hey, Marjorie, listen, honey, you've taken a major turn. Are you an actress? What is going on? And have you collected $25 million since you've been in office? Have you benefited from the American people, Pelosi style, the person you used to fucking, but when Nancy left, you gave her a goodbye, hello. It was always, you were great, Nancy." Hey, I don't know. These are just rumors out on the streets about the 25 mil. But I always did hear, and you'll see me in videos, Marjorie Taylor Greene, um, voting on the TikTok thing and, well, upping her stocks in Meta. That's what I heard. I don't know. We should like, fuck, I don't know, man. Anyways, we don't want to solve problems. We don't want to get to who we are today because we don't want to admit to who we were yesterday, right? Marjorie doesn't want to admit that she was a mean girl. When in fact, if you are with the truth, you're not going to come out looking nice. You know what I mean? You're just not. Marjorie, you're not in it to win it for the people. And as far as I'm concerned, if I was involved and I had the fucking platform that Marjorie had, and I knew those Epstein victims, I'd be getting their names, the names of the people, and I would fucking be full blown. They're not saying it. I'm saying it. These people, that person, this person, that person. We want this solved now, Trump. We want her now, pumpkin. We're not waiting around. And I would do that every single day with a new news station. It only take a couple minutes of her day. It's not like it'd be hard for her to get interviews, right? Just say, fuck, let's go, pumpkins. Let's see who the elite pedophiles are now because I ain't scared to say names. I will take the fall for these people because I am for these people. And if you want to take me out, I'm here for God too. So if you want to take me out, that makes you with the devil. So make sure you know what your reward is. You know what I mean? OT. It's just a clown show out here, bud. It's just you and me in here, bud. I think Curtis McSlurtus left. I don't smell him anymore, anyways. So, here, let's go.
And get an
We'll get rid of that one.
Let's see.
Look at this.
So Canada, and so we'll. So what you want to bolster here, and we can do it that we can all do that here. But I would say what you do, you put very severe tariffs on from coming into other countries. You'll be making your own fertilizer, right? That's coming from Canada, and so we'll end up putting very severe.
So, I don't know if this is true or not, OT, but in order to get fertilizer, you need something from Canada. Canada has a lot of it in order to make the fertilizer. So, if I was running this country in Canada, I would have made it Canada again. Hey, all you foreign fucking owners, no, you gotta go. You gotta go. We make all brand new cars. We come up with great big brand new ideas. Or we'd say to, you know, hey, Hyundai, Hey, Toyota, you want to step up? If you want to make cars in Canada, you make the whole fucking things here. Cupcakes, just like in America. No Ford, no Chevy, no American companies, though. No, no, we're not dealing with your shit. But any of those other car companies who want Canada to build their cars 100%, because those are the cars that we'll be buying. We won't be buying from people that don't want to fucking be friends. And that's not because we hate the Americans. We want to show them who Donald Trump is. And this is the way he wants to go down. You know what I mean? You don't want to work together. So, you know what else I do, OT? Because I think you guys need from us more than we need from you. And I'm being fucking honest. I'm not being a jerk. I mean, you guys have stuff that we need. You know what I mean? We could be friends. And do you know what that mineral is? I could probably figure it. I think it starts with a P or something. You know what I mean? I'm not making it up. That's what I heard. And I can't remember what it is. But what I would do is I would never hurt the American farmers, never make it so they couldn't get their shit. But if Donald Trump wanted to have a 30% tariff, right? I think what we would do, if you guys really want your fucking fertilizer, and we don't think it's fair that you have to pay the 30% to already get it. But if you guys can't learn that this is on Trump and that's why your fucking fertilizer costs more, we'll tax you another 30 fucking percent. It's called Donald Trump just fucked you tax. And that money's going to come to Canada. It's not going to stay in America. No, this is a tax, not a tariff. So you get the tax and the tariff to pay, eh? Would that maybe be a wake up call to Americans to say, wow, maybe Donald is a fucking idiot? What's going on here? The world the world needs each other, but they don't want that. Well, that's the thing, right? Fuck. I don't kudos to the cabal. Kudos to the cabal, right? Look what they've done to poor Africa. Just ripped its minerals and all its stuff and enslaved its people to do fucking the worst work for fucking nothing. Hey? Fuck. Imagine, Mr. Kabali people. Hey, imagine taking that to God. I don't know. What are the repercussions for our actions, OT? Would you want to be anybody who ever laid foot in Africa and took their minerals and shit when it's clear that if the minerals are in that country, they should be owned by the people? That's the way God would want it, wouldn't you think? But unfortunately, I do have the video saved, and I would love to tell you guys how much Donald has done for America. You guys have weaseled your ways in to a whole list of countries and their fucking rare earths. I'm not even fucking kidding, man. All these fucking peace deals. I don't know what's going on, but those people are selling out their people. You know what I mean? It's because America can come in and it won't be America. It'll be its industries. It's not, I don't think it'll be the American people that benefit from this. It'll be the American industries. And when they're raking in all the money, the governments that provided this rare earth to fucking these American companies or Don's friends, hey, they all get rewarded while the people that actually own the rare earths get fucked, right? Like, I don't think it's fair that American can go into Ukraine that's been fucking decimated, and the only way it could get its way back is by using its own fucking resources to fucking build itself back up. America wants them. But it's okay because Canada's going to build Ukraine back up anyways. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? Butt smasher. Donald Trump likes to say that he's the man of peace. Does he not know about those Orthodox Christians in fucking Ukraine that have been paying a fucking heavy price for being fucking Christians? Hey? Do you think maybe he could have laid the hammer on Zelensky about that? Hey, Zelensky, let's find out about these rumors I'm hearing about these Christians fucking being treated unfairly. Hey, Buster Buster. But no, I tell you, Tucker Carlson did an interview with fucking JD Vance. Not JD Vance. The fucking last time's JD Vance, that fucking Goomba, hey? Where he thought Zelensky was doing the right things to those Orthodox Christians. Zelensky told me they deserve what they're getting. What the fuck's his name? Pylon boy. He just looks. I mean, if there was ever a skull and bone, you definitely know he'd be part of one of fucking little girls' group. You know which one? The one who did that documentary with Nancy Pelosi where they did 2 takes where they were talking on the phone. Oh, fuck, what's his name? Vice President. What's his name? The old one. The one that was running for president. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like these guys throw good nuggets out and nobody cares. What was that other girl? Not Laura Loomer, not her, not that fucking psycho. Like, do some investigations on her. Hey, I feel pretty confident in saying, hey, she's not altogether in it. Oh, now I forget. The one who ran for fucking what was run for president, the one that Vivek said was you know, making a mint off of her positions in government. You know what I mean? They went from bankruptcy to like chameleons everywhere. A millie here, a millie there. What's her name? What's her name? Vivek told us. What's Vivek doing these days? Is he on the good side of things? Hey, is he in it to win it for humanity? I don't know. Hey, are all of them bad? Fuck, hey. But he did tell us, yeah, she took you American people for like millies. Millies, her and her husband are rich now off their positions in government. Nikki Nine Doors, Haley. She's no Haley's Comet. But I bet you she would smash you to fucking keep herself up. In fact, she'd use the American people to fucking rise up, eh? Making weapons. But you American workers, no, we gotta go. Donald Trump, remember? Visas. And I'm gonna go into this for a second. But I seen a thing, Donald Trump today, and he's all like, we brought like fuck, I don't know how many trillion in. We brought trillions in. You know what I mean? This is the best America there's ever been. Groceries are down, fucking gas is affordable, everything's good. It's groovy. The best state it's ever been in the entire universe. Shouldn't you be worried about not the money coming in for weapons, hey, bud? And AI. For who? For who? Hey, for who? For who? New Orleans. For who, bud? For Qatar? You enter the winner for Qatar? Hey, Qatar. Hey, I seen Tucker Carlson doing an interview with the Qatari guy. Hey, I don't buy any of it, but we need answers, eh? New Orleans. Are you up for getting some fucking answers? Hey? Is Tucker Carlson in it to win it for humanity, or is he just some sort of fed bed? Hey? Shouldn't we find out? Hey, bud? Is it that hard to think that maybe he might just be like his dad and Nick Fuentes fucking I don't know. That's the thing. I don't fucking know. Do you know? Should we ask these questions? Because I question some of Tucker's thinking. He'd take a brother, just like Como did, over the world. He'd protect his brother. It's what any good brother would do. That's not Jesus, brother. Jesus said, always stand with the truth. For if you stand with the lie, you are the lie. And when you die, you might have a demise. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. When do we get to find out who's on our side? When do we ask questions? Right? Because they have nothing to worry about. They'll answer questions if they just fucking, But New Orleans, because I know, Carl gets all crazy when he talks about the Galactic Federation of Aliens. Okay. Do you think it's a possibility that Trump knows about them? Or are they a made up story that dumb fucks like me are supposed to just fucking notice that government officials talk about it? And that, well, we're just supposed to be stupid and not ask the questions. What do you think, New Orleans? Is there a galactic federation of aliens? Hey? Are you concerned on whether Stephen Greer is Mossad? Hey? Is Stephen Greer Mossad like Ian Carroll fucking laid out? Why can't we hear from Stephen Greer? Because I'll tell you, if somebody said I was Mossad right there on the television and I wasn't, I would go and try and hit all the fucking major podcasts and go, I don't know who the fuck this guy thinks he is, but he better do some better investigating. I've led breadcrumbs my whole life. It's right there to clearly see. I mean, how hard would it to prove who you are, dirty butt smasher? Hey, not hard. You wouldn't think. But in Bridget Macron's case, fuck, you guys are free to ask your president to say, hey, can we stick up for a fellow citizen? Because Cash Potato Head pretty much said, hey, he wouldn't say whether or not there was a threat on Candace's life. So if there is, maybe the public needs to know so we can point the finger at the Macrons and say, hey, maybe there is something to Candace saying that she's a man, and they'd be willing to take her out to keep that secret. But no, it's never going to happen. That is out of the fucking box. That Jack in the Box is sprung. Candace has fucked them no matter what. You know what I mean? If they are trying to hide something, but can we find out? It might be satanic. It might be. It might be all part of a plan, eh? Because Dirty Butt Smasher, did you know, but did you know? Fuck, man. You don't know what's going on, do you? Honestly. All right. So if the French people are part of a satanic cabal and Donald Trump knew about it, like Candace told us way before, she said that part paperwork that he had at Mar-Lago, part of it was about the Macrons. So I don't know. Take it up with Candace. Maybe she's a liar. I don't know where she got her info. I got different info on what that information was. What one of the boxes? So maybe she. Anyways. So if they are part of the satanic cabal, okay, let's say they are. Okay. So that would mean that the Rothschilds are involved because they pushed Mr. Macron. They helped him. They pushed him. They got him to be the big man that he is today. There's no fucking hiding that. You know what I mean? He grew up through the ranks. And we don't know about Brigitte yet, eh? But maybe there are some Rockefeller connections. Who knows? Maybe it's two families coming together. Who knows? I don't know. But what I do know is that, King Charles, OT, this is real. King Charles, but they draw his bloodline back to Vlad the Impaler. Fucking Oh, Vampire Boy, eh? But anyways, let's get back to the satanic cabal. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Marina Abramovich, the witch, is. Okay. Or is anybody here aware who a Marina Abramovich is? Hey, do you guys know? Does anybody know? Who Abrima Abramovich? I'm probably saying it wrong, but okay. Well, she is self-proclaimed witch, artiste. She likes to bring out the best in people. Do whatever you want to be. And then look at what humanity's capable of. It's weird. It's weird art to me, you know what I mean? But anyways, she's got some high-ranking friends in the witchery department, and they're dream walkers, shamans. Now I can get this video for you because someone asked Abrima Avramovich about how Trump was gonna, how bad he was for the world, and Abrima said, "No, according to my dream fucking shaman friends, he's just what the world needs." He's gonna bring what the world needs to come together. These are her words. This is like world renowned Marina Abramovich, okay? This is Lady Gaga's friend. This is a lot of their friends. You know what I mean? The guy from fucking she's a lot of the your favorite artist's friend. Okay. She's highly connected. So now how does she know that? And how those little dream fucking dancers get to that conclusion? Well, if you go through some little fucking Jewish stuff, Netanyahu via the Rebbe said, Netanyahu, you, my child, you shall bring on the Mashiach, the one to save Israel, the war, the one that will destroy others and take down anyone who defiles its God. Hey, go get him, Benji. Go find the Mashiach. Bring him to the world. And well, wasn't that a quinky dink that there's some dream touchers fucking touching themselves for Marina Abramovich that say Trumper Humper's good? Now I know a little me. This is where it gets to be your destiny, bud. Well, I'm watching, and you know what I've told you about Roseanne. I think she's part of a fucking crew, buddy. A crew of, well, what do we tell you, bud? There's all her. Roseanne's got a crew and they're playing with your minds, buddy. They're part of what you would call a satanic cabal, I think. Now, I might share this video that I'm going to talk about right now, where you guys like to listen to this. Fucking Candace Owens says the weirdest shit to me that I catch on to. It's, anyways. So I'm watching Russell Brand, who I'm not so sure about myself. I'd like to talk to him too. Like they say he's got Rothschild connections. I've sat there and watched fucking the Rubin Report just trash Candace while Russell Brand doesn't have really a thing to say. So it's kind of disturbing that, you know what I mean? That Russell Brand would have Candace. That's what we're talking about. But I would hope that Russell's on the right side of things. That's where I want him. But Candace is on here talking about, and this is stuff that I wasn't aware of, or maybe I was and I forgot. But there was a Mashiach a long time ago. There wasn't a Mashiach. Okay. There was Jesus. He was the Mashiach. But there was this other dude. And he was according to Candace, he was a homosexual and they liked incest. Okay. Okay. And the book that they like to follow, little me, because they're in the Kabbalah, and their book that they follow is the Zohar. The Zohar. And well, how does Carl know about the Zohar? I don't know much, bud, because I can't read, right? But what I do know is Billy Phillips. You can go check and see what Billy Phillips has to say about the Zohar. And he'll tell you that Donald Trump carries the Zohar wherever he goes. In fact, that might be what have saved fucking Donald Trump's face from being shot off, eh? Because he had the Zohar there. I saw that show, that episode, brother. Or are they trying to put it in your brain so when they go back and they put the pieces together for you? Hey, silly pants. Remember, Steve Bannon told you, you guys don't know yet, but fucking Donald Trump's divine. He's a fucking peace man. He's divine. He's godly. And well, do you trust that Steve Bannon has anything that he like? I think Steve Bannon might want to come to Jesus. Are the Epstein rumors true about Steve Bannon? And if they are, Steve Bannon might want to bend the fucking knee, motherfucker. Give it all over to Jesus, or you're gonna pay a big price, bitch. Hey? Not good for a man of God to talk like that, is it, little me? But we're still not done with the Zohar and the Mashiach and all this other shit, are we, buddy? You want to talk about more people that might be on their team, brother? Can we bring Justin Bieber to Jesus? Or is Stevie B the man to do it? Or is he part of this? Well, I think the Zohar has Jesus in it, bud. It's where we all come together. Oh, they all part of different things where the I'm just saying, I don't know, man. Little me, Justin Bieber, could help save the fucking world, bud. You know what I mean? Or Free Diddy. Free Diddy! Or does Diddy need to stay locked up and we need to go after Khaled? Hey, bud? Do we need to go after Khaled? Or does Khaled just need to come out and say, hey, man, what you guys are thinking is nonsense. Investigate away. No problems here, buck pal. Don't you know I did fucking whole album for God? Me and all my friends, like Eminem, Jay-Z. God did, man. God, you don't know what God did yet. Because God's not done with you, DJ Khaled. Hey? If DJ Khaled's on the wrong side of things, God did not do nothing yet. DJ Khaled did it. And when DJ Khaled has to meet God, well, God did, and maybe God don't anymore. Not the DJ Khaled God. See, you go running around on this earth thinking you're a god, Khaled. Well, you end up not being a god, but even though you were a god, but you didn't act the part of a god. You were in such a position to help people, and fuck what you do, buddy. Oh, was Kelly Clarkson on that album? Well, bud, I don't know. Is she Wayfair? I don't know, bud. What is Wayfair? Hey, hey, buddy. Is Kelly Clarkson just people like us, bud? Or is it with just a song that was written for her to convince her she's just like us? And she's not. Is Kendrick Lamar like us? Fucking no, dude. But I would say Kendrick Lamar's probably on the better side than fucking the guy from Toronto here. The best rapper ever, Drake. That's him. He had God's plan, right? Did he follow God's plan, right? Or was it a different God? Was it Father God? Or was it the dipshit God, the one that Jesus said ruled and operated this fucking place? And you need to watch out for numbskulls like Drake. Fuck, I was. But little me, the thing is, I can't wait for you to tell everybody about the two children that were removed from my house, bud. Sounds like a bit of a lie coming out of your lips, bud. Hey, why'd you do that? You know I've never had any children ripped out of my house or taken away from me, bud. In fact, I've only ever added to my house with children, bud. You know what I mean? But you want to paint me out to be something that I'm not, eh, pumpkin? It's not going to go well for you, sweetheart. It's like I said, we can't hide who we are, little me. Once you just pull the veil back and say, hey, people, you go take a look for your fucking selves. Let me know where I'm lying. It's like, I got nothing to hide, little me. But you might, you might want to stop hiding that little face of yours, you little fucking scaredy pants. You're gonna have to show the world who you are, little me, little me, little me. Or you can stay a little flee, 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 flee from the truth, little me. And well, you'll never become a big me. Because remember, bud, you are Jesus. You just got to be willing to play the role, bud. You know, like Bruce told you. Was it Bruce Campbell? No, it was Bruce something other else. He told you, take your hero's journey, bud. Or if you don't, what happens if you don't? All right? You be big and strong and walk in the truth, little me. Well, the first one was because the mom said you were talking about. Well, no, that child was never removed from my house, little me. Never. Because it was really stupid shit that she said, and they just had to verify, and they really weren't worried about it. So, how can you steal a biological child out of the house, not the one that's already currently with CAS? You're proving you're a buffoon and you're not really out there to look for children. Because if you were going to remove one child from a house, you would fucking see if there was other ones, right? Wouldn't you think? Eh? But you like the thoughts of me getting drained of all my money, eh? For no fucking reason, because we couldn't sit down and have a conversation. They couldn't come to my house, because then maybe they might have had to, explain to us, hey, got a bedroom for the little girl. Everything's set up for the little girl. She's got everything she needs. Nobody in this house has a criminal record. Like, you know what I mean? Those are your words, Carl, not mine. No, I never said it. No, no, no. That child has never been removed out of our house. No child ever has. Like I said, they got my son to go to a doctor's appointment so they could avoid coming to the house. You know what I mean? You can't very well go into a fucking house and steal a baby out of the house if there's fucking no reason for it, right? You can't have somebody being able to have a fucking video recorder going, hey, what you guys are doing is fucking wrong. Hey, you guys are stealing the baby from this fucking house, and you go around and you show you can't protect yourself. Instead, they took a vulnerable young man who had just gotten his daughter and is fucking probably scared and frightened and just trying to figure shit out. And then all of a sudden they steal his daughter from him. It's not his fault that the mother fucking ran away. You know what I mean? It's not his fault that the mother had been involved with CAS before. My son hadn't, only to do with the other child. I mean, you know what I mean? Little me. I don't know if you hear what you want to hear, but you are fucking with God when you legitimately go out of your way to try and fuck with people and make them look bad and destroy them. You're going to pay for that, bud. You're going to pay for that. The mom got into contact with the other mom and reported him, Carl. You said that. Oh, no, you're talking about something different. Oh, because people don't like to take responsibility for being shitty. I mean, this is a whole different thing, but no, because once we got the child, right? And we still don't even have custody. We still got more courts to do. The only reason we got custody is because they knew they were going to fucking lose. And the foster family that had the girl had some fucking really bad shit happen. You know what I mean? Somebody died and they couldn't take care of the baby anymore. So they thought instead of fucking putting it into another family, we're gonna end up losing, but we'll fucking milk them for some fucking money. Eh? So we had the girl. So this is what I don't understand, little me. See, what happened is that the mother, for some reason, when you think you can hurt somebody else, when all you're really going to do is hurt your child, if you go and lie and you can get that child taken away, maybe it's better for you to get it or something. I don't know if she wanted to get it back. Like you have to hear the story on this girl. I'm not going to go deep into it, but she's got fucking problems, bud. But I think I know how she got them. You know what I mean? Being raised by a crackhead probably ain't doing you any fucking favors. You know what I mean? You don't fucking either you can fucking learn from that and you become a better person, or you can fucking lay in it, become that person. And well, she chose the fucking latter, bud. But what happened is yeah, she was wondering. So she contacted my son's ex-girlfriend that he just fucking broken up with. And remember how they tried to fucking send pictures of it didn't show a face or anything. Yeah, I think I showed those pictures, do you remember that? And they tried to say that my son was out doing coke and all this other shit. So it was really good that, that they showed these pictures and how they were trying to manipulate people's brains to think that that kid was in a bad situation. So thank God that my kid just went and did a fucking drug test, Like, I'm tired of these fucking people lying. So this is people trying to hurt us because of their kids. To get their, I don't fucking get her, little me. You know what I mean? When you're part of the system and you have somebody's kids, you have no control who has the kids. We can't. That. You know what I mean? But for some reason, yeah, we've had a couple incidents. People like to lie. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? It's fucking terrible, dude. All fucking lies. 2 times. 2 times lies just to cause our fucking because people were feeling bad about themselves and they didn't have their children when they wanted to. I don't know if they were super high or super drunk or whatever the fuck was going on to make them feel like they fucking wanted to be the mommies that they fucking needed to be, man. Like little me, this fucking twitwad will text my fucking wife, "How's my son doing?" And my wife will text her back and say, "Hey, why don't you fucking call him and you can ask him your fucking self? How about that for a good idea, eh? How about you fucking take the time and you ask him yourself? Yeah, give me 20 minutes and I'll fucking call back." Then you don't hear from her for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But then the only reason you do hear from her because my wife probably fucking texts her and says, "Hey, Lucas has a free weekend off where he's not going to his father's. Would you like us to bring him up to Windsor for you?" You know what I mean? Fuck, I hate lying to this kid. We shouldn't do it. But it's gotta suck being a kid going, "Why the fuck doesn't my mommy wanna fucking talk to me? Why don't I live with my mommy? Why do I go visit my daddy on the weekends and I've got fucking 3 siblings, and why am I in a house that I'm not" like, this poor kid has my fucking son's last name because she was so fucking convinced it was my son's kid. She fucking had it, and then now the story, like, fuck, man. You know what I mean? This poor kid. And no one ever thinks about that fucking kid. Hey, little me. She also said he hit her, Carl. Well, hey, if you're gonna lie about something, won't you lie about another thing, bud? And I don't think there was. Well, well, hey, if you get hit, shouldn't you fucking make that call right away? Like, if you're a fucking victim, shouldn't you know enough to fucking, hey, now's the time to fucking get justice? Make them pay for what they did. Do you not get that? You don't get that, do you, bud? What I'm trying to say is people lie a lot. You know what I mean? Like you motherfucker, trying to convince everybody that I'm horrible with children and that I've touched my children. You're a fucking ignorant douchebag, dude. I told you at any time I'll get my kids on fucking, I have no problems. You ever fucking felt violated or fucking, have I fucking ever laid a fucking finger on any one of you physically? The fucking world is full of lies. And I'm in a house full of them. Little me, I can sit there and say, hey, bud, I have to sit in my house. And if I want somebody to do something that they're supposed to do, and I just ask them to do it, and I gotta fear fucking physical threat, and I have to pick up my phone and go, whoa, 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 hey, we're recording. And then that person says, I got proof that you hit my little brother. Now, thank goodness that he said that I got proof part. You know what I mean? Because when he couldn't, it'd go pretty good for me. You know what I mean? But can you imagine just to try and protect yourself because someone's coming after you? All of a sudden, them and everybody else is the victim of you. They would make that lie up to defend themselves because they know they're being recorded. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And then I got to worry about like this is uncool. You get that, eh? You're gonna pay for what you're trying to put me through, little me. You are gonna fucking eat it, bud. You are gonna eat it. You're gonna have to know how much I fucking hate being on this earth because of fucking stupid, ignorant motherfuckers like you. It's gross. You're a pedo protecting, fucking lying piece of garbage. And you can say that that's unfucking Jesus like? It's not. That's the truth, brother. I got you recorded. You're done. 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 You too, Willard. For your lies and your stupidity. You have to take it to God. Like this is just like, hey, if I'm trying to do something to you, I gotta take her to God too. You know that? I have to take what I've done to you people to God. If I'm trying to manipulate or mind fuck or tell lies, I go to God with that. And trust me, my time on earth, if it gets worse than this, I want nothing to do with her, boys and girls. Trust me. Not at all. This is not a fun fucking fairy tale ride that you fucking people take me on. Because you don't want to fucking see what the real world is. You want the veil lifted, you got to lift her yourselves, boys and girls. Fuck. You want heaven, you got to see her, little me. And well, you think you're in her and you're in a fantasy, baby. You're in the wrong fucking vibrations. You're in those frequencies they put the music in, eh? Is there drugs in the music, little me? Will facts, calm down. You're full talking. Don't scare nobody. Don't let me scare you, Will. Fuck, man. You think you got the truth? Fuck. I ain't here to scare you, Will. I'm just here to, hey, you might want to scare yourself. Ah, hey, if you guys just want to live in your delusions where you can run around and do this shit and you're okay with God, fuck, so be it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna not knock down your fucking doors going, hey, you want what you get at the end? Hey, Keep telling everybody how horrible I am, Willard. You too, little me. Because you're only dancing to your own demise. That's all you're doing. Because of your lies. Dancing to your demise because of your lies. Don't get stupid and do the fries. Hey, bud. What if this world's a lie, little me? What if Tupac Shakur was an actor? And all his knowledge came from someone else's brain. He was playing a role. Hey, bud. In that audition tape, does he look like a gangster? Does he look like he was? Has the world been had by a fucking satanic cabal? The Rothschilds hooked up with the Macrons, and the Dream Dancers got Trump going, and Netanyahu, he's bringing on the War Hawk, and fucking Roseanne Barr's going to be your queen. You'll follow the Zohar, boys and girls. That way, you Christians out there get your dose of Jesus. Because if I remember, it's love, love, love at the Zohar. And love, love, love. Love. I don't know, man. But then again, it does say be like Jesus, I think. I don't know. I just got to go by what, like I said, I can't. I get some Bible verses and but I can't read. Not for long periods of time. But yeah, go watch Russell Brand. It's Candace Owens doesn't hold back when controlled with question. Here, Zohar. Check out Billy Phillips. Here, we'll share. We'll share it. Let's share. While we do that, Will, can we have a talk about your son, bud? I don't know. I don't know if you're all federal agents or what the fuck, if this guy's your son or what's going on. Here, I'll just put Zohar. No, we'll go Roseanne Barr loves the Zohar. Now, what you might find is Josh Hammer might be part of this group. Josh Hammer is crucial in the Hammer times. Josh Hammer will crap because he won't like it when he's getting hammered, asking for the truth. You know what I mean? But then again, can Josh free himself from the truth? And will the truth free Josh? Who knows? Stay tuned, eh? Whenever it becomes hammer time, no one cares, Carl. I know, Willard. But one day, one person will, and we will connect and we will start. We'll start. We'll start. We'll start. You know what I mean? And then maybe we'll be 3, and then we're 4, and then we're 5. And then all of a sudden it's a worldwide phenomenon where, well, we're all willing to take on the pedos and the pedo protectors. And Uncle Will, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? Every army starts small. And well, we're not the kind that breaks the commandments, bud. We're brain warriors. And that's why you're part of the other team. But we're here to tell you, Pinocchio. It's time to become a real boy. Listen, Uncle Will, you've been fed lies. You've been taught your whole life you're a muggle. Hey, buddy, you don't want to be a muggle at the end, do you? Come on, you want to know there's magic inside of you, don't you? Jesus told you. Come on, let's find your Harry Potter, bud. Deuteronomy. Oh, and you say in your heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord has not spoken? When a prophet speaks in the name of the Lord, if the thing does not happen, What hasn't happened? What have I told you that's going to happen? I only give you possibilities, bud. I've already said I was forced one time to think of a date, and I was fucking wrong. And I thought to myself, I'm never gonna make shit up again. If it comes to me, it comes to me, but I'm not fucking gonna do that. But I only work in a realm of possibilities, little me. I see possibilities with the actions that are done around me and how those people who perform those actions, brother. And well, you're not performing very well. And I'd have to say, if boy, you've hurt yourself. I don't know what to tell you. You really have. I really do believe that you've hurt yourself. How will you know the truth when you find it? Well, Johnny Ringo, he used common sense and discernment. Use your intuition to get there and not always think that you know the truth. That's the whole thing, bud. People like to hold on to what they want the truth to be. You got to be open to other possibilities, even if you don't want those possibilities to be real. You know what I mean? That's why we are supposed to have discussions and humanity's supposed to work together, okay? You guys don't know this because they got you all swirl potted up and you have to do certain things to be part of certain groups, which makes me wonder about this connection with little me and Uncle Will. Because one of the priorities in order to have conversation with Uncle Will is he has to get you into ladies' panties first. So I'm just wondering. I don't need to know, little me. I don't need to know what got you so close to Uncle Will, but you guys have had a love connection lately, haven't you? And that's through your hatred for me, right? And your lies and your stupidity and your ignorance. Hopefully, you two people will know enough to stay the fuck away from meatheads like you two. And the two of yous can learn from one another. You know what I mean? Because, like Jesus said, separation's coming. And well, you guys have portrayed yourselves, or the way that you have, maybe people need to separate themselves from me. But if it's you, brother, your family's gonna have to know if they want the way out. You ain't it. You gotta go, cupcakes. You're not good. You will only hold them down. And you're going to go through mental problems where you're going to need to be alone. You're going to need to think about how you can get through this. Because remember, boys and girls, the one thing I've told you, I learned throughout my journey, don't take your problems into your own hands by ending it. That's not good. Fight through, persevere, pay for what you've done. You were willing to do it, so be willing to pay for it. Okay? In fact, I'm going to go to another video where we can talk about it. Okay? How many times has CPC contacted or taken kids from your home? Kids have never been taken from my home, bud. That's what I'm telling you. Never. But I can talk about the additions if you'd like. You're going to pay, Carl. The price is coming. Good. Good, Uncle Will. Good. I hope you take your medicine as well as I do, bud. Because I was willing to take your medicine here. Right? Spit it back out. Nah. Yucky. Make your brain stupid. That make your brain stupid. Hey, I seen Clayton. Clayton, he's talking about 6G. Did you know they're up to 6G now, Willard? What do you think 6G would do to your brain? Do you think that's a little more sizzle, a little more pop than the 5? Is that to get you your 666 for sure? Because remember, Uncle Will, 666. It's the number of a man. Hey, hey, I think he's every man. You can either be with Christ or you can be with the Antichrist. You can be either or. Nobody can affect you either way. It's whether you take on another man. That's why I say this is great if it's God's plan, Uncle Will, eh? This is fucking fantastic because you're not to follow me, Willard. Don't go sending me gifts when you figure out you fucked up because I don't want your gifts, but I want you to find your own gifts. And those are inside of you, pumpkin. You know what I mean? Jelly bean, never give up on you, Willard. If children are in trouble, don't ever say there's nothing I can do. Especially with so many futures at stake. Willard, how could you do that? You fucking moron. Don't you know how stupid you sound? You're a clueless idiot. Playing the role of somebody smart by lying about somebody and trying to make people think that there's something that they're not. But hey, watch out, because that might cause a blood clot, Willard. Don't get a blood clot. Run spirit, water, but remember, don't get stuck like your family. They need to know, don't get stuck in a blood clot. You got to let the bumble clots go, Willard. But when you let the bumble clots go, they can unclot themselves and, well, they too can find Jesus and learn from their own experience. And, well, they'll learn to not ever fucking be the way you are right now, bud. Why do you viciously, maliciously want people to hate me? Huh? What is it about me, bud? Is it the thoughts of a brighter, better future, or is it the fact that I just want the truth? You know what I mean? Which questions is it that bothers you, bud? Or is it the fact that I won't let you off the hook for being a pedophile protector? Hey, if you're not in it to win it, you're part of the crew, buddy. You might not think you're part of the satanic fucking cabal, but you are. You're involved, Willard, because they mind fucked you, bud. They remember how Epstein's the key to all of this. What's the key? To dank your brain, eh? Dank, dank, dank. Don't let them dank it anymore, Will. Undank before it's too fucking late, bud. They've got all sorts of special sauces coming for your brain if you don't fucking hurry up, brother. Fucking unfluoride yourself, brother. You know what I mean? Get a treatment or something. Trust me, when it opens, brother, they tell you you're going to see rainbows and butterflies. No, you'll see the evil that is, Uncle Will, the evil that was you. And now you're going to have another Uncle Will you have to go against. And maybe not. Maybe the world just decides not to be any Uncle Wills or little me's. They just fucking want to find out who they truly are through the truth. That's by knowing their reality and knowing what's been done to them and forgiving. That's going to be hard, eh? Could you imagine finding out you've been living in a lie your whole life and now you got to forgive them? But this is why, Uncle Will, because they don't even know what they're doing to themselves. They have no idea. If there's repercussions for our actions, bud, you'd have to say if there was an evil satanic cabal, if they're going to pay, right? I want to leave you with this, bud. I want you to think twice about being the way that you currently are. Even the greatest satanic leaders, tough guys, thought they had it all, thought everything was going good for them. Anton LaVey, he had doubts at the end, bud. You know what I mean? You don't want to have doubts about the way you were on this earth and that you have to pay for it for eternity just in case that's what it is. You know what I mean? Should God let undeveloped souls into heaven? If you would let the earth be ran by a bunch of fucking dickheads, do you think he'd fucking let you into heaven? Because you weren't brave enough to just use your voice? But you were brave enough to trash and destroy people who were willing to do and say the right things, eh? That's the man you are, Willard and little me. You guys are in trouble. You guys can convince yourselves you're not. You're scared. Don't you want to know if there's a galactic federation of aliens? Hey? Wouldn't you want to find out that information before they give it to you? Wouldn't you like to push it that way they couldn't manipulate you? Hey? Because that's a possibility, little me. I'm telling you, I'm a prophet. It's a possibility. Signs are all there. People tell you. Hey? You want to work with me, little me? Do you want to help me talk to our Jewish friends in Israel and tell them to get back to Israel? Ask them to figure out what the truth is. Ask them to wrestle with God. Say, hey guys, can you guys wrestle with the commandments and let me know where you're doing good? Isn't it better to get on the good side of things and let the bad go? Just say, hey, fuck, we made a mistake. We're fucking, the government made us do it. We're mind controlled. Fucking, we could be better people if we didn't have these people leading us. We could create bigger, better systems. You know what I mean, little me? Because that mental health system, it's pretty broken, little me. Hey, bud, wouldn't you agree? Or do you think with zero incidents, someone should be locked up against their will for violence and suicide? Remember, little me, I'm saying only if there was no evidence, right? Like there wasn't an incident. Do you think that that's all right? Do you think that somebody should be locked away because they're thinking differently and they're willing to have conversations about it? But because you're mentally ill and crazy, people aren't supposed to talk to you because those feed into their delusions. And that's not the case, buddy. See, they tell you that so you don't talk to people. And then they do go further into their delusions, further and further, because they lose all fucking hope in humanity. Because there's no one to go and get help from. No one will listen to them. They're crazy. What if one morning you woke up, little me, to the fact that there's God and that, well, God has chosen ones here and you were a dirty bird too. You're a dirty bird. Just a dirty, dirty bird. Yucky. Terrible soul you got going on in there, brother. You're a real hero when the truth is on your side, though, little me. Let me tell you. But you're gonna have to prove if the truth was on your side with all the shit you said about me, pumpkin. You can say you heard it from me all you want, but no, you didn't. You're gonna have to prove it, buddy. And not by narrating a story that you want to, princess. It's gotta be real. You gotta take that real to God, bud. Remember, there's a real going on inside of you as well. You gotta be real because you gotta take the real to God. How's that movie you're making, pumpkin? What kind of superhero you playing? I am your truth, Carl, and you can't handle it. Yeah, I'm supposed to buy on to the fact that I've touched my children. I've had children ripped out of my home. I'm a psychopath who fucking tried to run people off the fucking road. Are you for real, dude? I know you think you're just trolling and you're having fun and this is no, but you're in God's world trolling. Shouldn't be fucking around like that, buddy. Because you're only fucking yourself. You do know that, right? You are hindering my process, is what you're trying to do. Why? You know these things I say are true. In fact, you've told me, but there's nothing you can do. So, what gives you the right to come over here and try and belittle me? Okay? Now, I did tag you because I want you to know that when you find out no kids have ever been ripped out of my house, that's going to be hard to explain for you because you said two of them were. That's a lie. Did the cops say it was your fault in that accident? Well, but they're idiots. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've told you the whole time. I've got videos, dude. I can fucking prove what I say, humba. But you don't get it, do ya? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You're made to lie to protect yourself sometimes. I know what humanity's fucking going through, and this should not be the case. It's stupid. The system's fucked up. You know what I mean? Little me, do you know how much that accident caused me mental anguish and mental pain? Dude, they showed it on the news. They didn't show him coming in. They just showed me doing the Dukes of Hazzard. Do you know what it's like to sit there and know because somebody tells you that the guy who had fucking got you in a mind fuck to begin with is running around with your video going, ha ha, look at it. I told you it was crazy. Ha 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 ha. Look at him go. Hey, it's hard on your mental, bud. It's hard. It's hard when you can't just go to the police and say, hey, here's the statement, here's the video. Let's go take a look at the situation. You tell me how this is even remotely possible. Because it's not even possible by the statement. So I don't understand how the cops couldn't look at a statement and say, if this is true, there's no possible way that he was at the speed at which he says he was at, because he would have been far past the accident. But they couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Little me, I was hurting mentally and I didn't think I had to suffer for that accident. And I tried getting a hold of the police to solve it and they wouldn't fucking talk to me, dude. So I got a hold of the fucking DA or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, I have a video. Well, you're gonna have to wait for court. And fucking, and of course, there I am stuck in court with no one to help me. No one. And then I gotta plead fucking like this is the thing, man. And God told me, He doesn't talk to me very much, little me. But He told me, I remember. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't fucking do this. This is against the truth. This is not fucking right. Goes against everything I believe in. And God said to me, He goes, do what they would all do, Carl. Take the lesser charge for something you didn't fucking do. So you don't get fully punished because you can't protect yourself right now. And all you're asking for is time. So you can have someone help put the videos together and fucking explain it. But no, I didn't even like, fuck, man. Little me, if you had to go through half the shit, no one cares, Carl. I know you dipshit. And that's why you're all gonna fucking fry. Because you don't care. You don't care about anything. Like, would you blame God if He just fucking wiped you the fuck out? Would that be a bad thing that God did? Or should this kind of energy be allowed to fucking surface with those who want better for others, who don't want to live in this sick, disgusting fucking world that you fucking retards allow for us? Fuck. I don't get her, man. You're an idiot. I know you don't care. It's evident. So why don't you go away and go find something you care about? John, 17:20. I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word. What is the word? What is Jesus is the word? What does he say? Oh, the truth and the way. So your word is your fucking truth. That they all may be one as you, Father, are in me. Again, the Father is in Jesus. And I in you. So there is a piece of Jesus in the Father. And I in you. They would also be one in us. Well, and so what he's saying is to both of us. So they need to what? To be with Jesus and God. Well, what does the Bible tell us? It tells us we can't have God unless we go through Jesus. What does Jesus represent? Fucking the truth and the way. That the world may believe that you sent me and the glory which you gave me, I have given them, that they may be one, just as we are one. I in them, and you in me, and that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that you have sent me and have loved them as you loved me. So he's saying, hey, God loves you guys just as much as he loves me. Come back to him. Find him in you. Father, I desire that they also, whom you gave me, may be with me where I am, and they may behold my glory, which you have given me, for you loved me before the foundations of the world. O righteous Father, the world has not known you, but I have known you, and these have known that you sent me, and I have declared to them your name and will declare it, that the love which you loved me may be in them and I in them. Sounds like a whole lot of find yourself through us. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, I can't remember where that is. Because this has almost been a 2-hour one, eh? And I didn't talk about any of the stuff that I wanted to. I think that shit. Anyways, it was that Cliff Nechtel, and he's having a debate with a Muslim woman, and I gotta find it. It was on TikTok. And this is gonna sound really weird, Uncle Will, but that Muslim woman actually had, I believe, had the right ideas on Jesus, and Cliffy didn't. Cliffy had Paul's version. She was like, oh, we gotta repent. That's what we're to do. We're supposed to make it up to people if we hurt them, and we're supposed to repent. Make up for our bad deeds. Forgive ourselves. Even if the people that, if we apologize and admit to our shit and they don't want to forgive us, you have to learn to forgive yourself. But you can't really forgive yourself if you don't give them the acknowledgement that you fucking did something to them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Willard? Run, boy, run. Come get me, big boy. Come take me out. Clown show you are, Willard. Just like your son. What's his name? Lord Voldemort. You want to have a talk with him? Hey, bud, you guys working together? You two brains, you little me and Lord Voldemort. Fuck the three of his brains fucking coming together, right? You know that guy threatened to fucking hurt me, take me out, because for some reason he thinks I told him he wasn't allowed to masturbate anymore. I don't know where the fuck he got that from, but that's a true story, bud. He threatened to take me out because he thinks I want to take masturbation away from him. Do you want to go to him and tell him, hey, if you got problems with that, Mr. Buzz is the one telling him, hey, you touch your tack, you're going to pay. You might get a bug infestation. Hey? Hey, Willard. TikTok, educated weirdo. What the fuck are you talking about? What TikToks do I show you, bud? You want to see? Is it usually the stuff being taken by your masters? Is it your master's information? Fuck, you're an idiot, bud. You're on the wrong side of history, Will. You're on the wrong side of history. You might be part of dystory. Dystopia. There's a stigmata coming there, Willard. And well, don't let the stigma fucking hit you, baby. Hey, Willard. You're not even bright enough to know you shouldn't go around lying. Why do you come over here? We're about spiritual shit over here, brother. You know what I mean? And truth is spiritual. That's the thing nobody knows. Spirituality is about simplifying stuff, Willard. It's not about fucking taking everything on, thinking you know everything. It's about fucking going out and getting what you need, Willard. Getting in the spirit of God. Moving along, trucking along for God. Because all the glory that He gives me is for Him, pumpkin. Hey? I don't need no man's fucking glory, Willard. And neither should you. But you do, cuckoo, too. You need love, Willard. You need to be loved. You need for people to like you, even if you got to make up lies about others, Willard. That's how shallow and insecure you are, baby girl. And while that must be a long, lonely road, I know how you must feel once you're off the YouTube, eh? You can't hide your brain away, bud. You know you're in trouble. And well, keep faking it, baby cakes. Keep faking it. And well, does fake it's bake it's? I don't know. Is there hell, Willard? I don't know. Franny was saying no at one time. You can ask Joe Rogan that. Or is that a lie, Willard? Well, what happens when we die, little me? What happens when we die? Little me, what happens when we die? What do you think happens when we die, Rip It? Do you think we pay for our lies and stupidity? The damage we tried to inflict on others, do you think we somehow got to pay for it? Do you think that little me and Uncle Will have an understanding of their power and how they try and fuck the world over? Hey? Would you call, if you were a man of God, Rip It, would you have to say that Uncle Will and little me are pedo protectors? Would you put yourself in that category? Are they pedo protectors, Rip It? Or are you part of the crew? Because you got to prove that you're not. And well, little me has already told me there's nothing he can do about Bill Gates. So, pedo protector. If he is pedo, but if he's not, then. But he says there's a problem with Bill. He acknowledges a problem with Bill. Bill's just far too much powerful for him. However, can we deal with Bill? Oh, man. You are Bill Gates, Willard. You know that? You can be Jesus or you can be Bill Gates. Which one are you going to be, buddy? Which one has the happy ending? Well, one will make you happy on the earth. You can be as rich as you want, Willard. But when you leave here, Willard, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Can you cash in when you go to heaven? Hey, what do you think? Little me, do you think it's a possibility that Donald Trump got Bill Gates to dance his dance because of happenstance? Hey? No drama. Are you a paddle protector? Can you please answer that question? Are you a paddle protector or are you going to come to the force? Enforce the truth. That's all we want. We just want to force the truth, and whatever that is, we're not forcing. We just want the truth. There's really no forcing the truth. Well, you got to ask questions, right? Go save some children. God knows you have used them for sympathy far too long. Yeah, it's a struggle out here. It's too fucking. hey, there isn't a problem out there for the children, and a real man shouldn't be doing that. And for some reason, you think I'm out here looking for clout because that's really what you're about, bud. You would hate to think that people would like me over you. It's what it is, bud. I don't know what it is, really, but that might be a possibility. Hey, what makes you so insecure? You can't prove where you're not a pedal protector. You are little me. You can't prove where I've ever had a child removed from my house, but yet, what were you fools doing yesterday? Hey, I've offered to let you guys say on audio if you guys want to hear from my children. If you're concerned that I'm a menace to children, you should be making those phone calls yourselves. Told you guys that the whole time. Don't fuck around with children. If you think they're in trouble, just be a fucking man and do something about it. No, you guys aren't. You're all about your clout. Thinking I want clout. I don't want your fucking clout. That's why I think this is God's plan. So we have no man is to be followed. None. That's why Jesus came, showed you the way. So you can be shown the way from a man to be with God. Right? Did you get that? But you got to want the truth. And if you guys think that Jesus wouldn't be out here beating the drum about fucking kids being in trouble, you are fucking out of your minds. You are just so lost. It doesn't even make sense to me that you guys don't care. You would use that as something against me. Clout. Because I want us to come together. I don't want to be the face of a mission. But although I think I have to, I don't fucking know. I don't want it. I ain't no manner to be to follow. That's what I was talking about. Jesus. So that we can all learn that we are Jesus. He told us. You got to find that power. You can move mountains. You know what I mean? Willard, if we came together, who knows? Maybe we find out Jesus isn't real because you got to realize that just because you think you have the truth doesn't mean you have the truth. But I'm pretty set on Jesus being the truth. But if he isn't the truth, you got to have to accept the truth. But then again, it would be Jesus who brought me to the truth. So that would really kind of make him my truth. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, did you get what I'm laying down there? Really? Willard, Willard, Willard. Nothing makes sense to you. Lots of things make sense to me. They just don't make sense to you, bud. That's the problem. You have no common sense. So therefore, things don't make sense to you. You'd rather hate me than help the children because you're a fucking ignorant tool. Too many mushrooms, says Joe Picker. I don't know what you're talking about mushrooms for there, pumpkin. It's been a long time. And anytime I was on them, I'd pretty much fill myself. So you'll know when I'm on mushrooms, and it's been years, pumpkin. 3 a.m. to you too. Well, hey, pumpkin. Did you know that bipolars, because they don't have anybody to talk to, their minds? Would you like to talk to Kanye about it? You don't want to talk to me about it. Would you listen to Kanye tell you that you fucktards drive us crazy by not listening to us? You assume that we're fucking nuts. But no, we're looking at things from a different perspective for a different reason. And if people helped us, it could be a whole lot quicker, but unfortunately, all this man has to do is stop tagging me. Oh, no, Biden. Oh, no, you shall know that you do not fuck with God, my little friend. No, no, no. You are going to be an example for others to learn from, pumpkin. That's the way she goes. Liars and pieces of shit need to be identified. You need a little public humbling, buddy. That's what we're lacking. No more public executions, public humiliations, and only when deserved, because you can't humiliate somebody who's got the truth, Willard. And well, Pumpkin, are you really secure if you had to stand up in the truth and defend all the shit that you and little me spread? Could you deal with it? Could you deal with it in a big public forum? Could you justify your actions and your words? Hey, could you do it? Because be careful what your words are. It's important to God. You want to be with the right word. Because if you're not with the word truth, motherfucker. Well, it's been a slice, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go have a nap. And then I got some cleanings to do. Okay. Everybody have a good hoot to do. And well, maybe we'll come back later and have a choo choo ka-choo. Hey, hey, Willard, little me, Ribbit. Why do you do this to yourself? You know, little me is going through the receipts. If you guys want to believe them and you think they're receipts, and I get children ripped out of my house and I sell drugs to children and I touch my children, hey, rip it. Believe it. Go down with the Pharisees, Pumpkin. I don't care. Stop trying to gaslight me. Bring me evidence. Prove to me I've had children ripped out of my house. Or would you like to hear from my wife later on tonight? I'll let her explain it. What part of you guys are so fucking stupid and lost in your hatred? You get why justice would be coming for the world, right, little me? You would have to understand if justice is coming for the world, it's because of fucking look at yous. Look at yous. Look at how you act. This is the world today. You have a big influence, and this is what you choose to do. Lie and spread bullshit and hate and not protect things that you should. You say you're a good dad, you're a degenerate dad. You don't deserve to have children, bud. If you don't know to protect all the fucking children, you're an idiot. You're just dumb, dumb to the point of fucking, you are gonna eat it, bud. Eat it bad. Going to God is a pedo protecting, lying fucking soul. Oh, little me. You scare me, bud. I can't even imagine what it would be like to fucking. Oh, oh fuck, you're ugly, bud. Ooh, how could you do that to yourself? You're fucking gross, dude. I can just fucking. Oh, I can feel you through screen. You're such a fucking demon. Ugh. Oh, you're gross, dude. You're a lying, deceiving little demon, dude. Fuck. You're gross, buddy. Get well. You're mentally ill, dude. Your children need help. Wake up, motherfucker. This ain't a drill, bitch. This is reality. Your children need you and you don't give a fuck because you're a loser. There's nothing you can do, pumpkin. And you want to take my power. Stay a loser, sweetie.